Hi, I'm Jade. I'm a TA therapist and I specialise in relationship therapy. The emotions are, really quite high, as you can imagine at that point. So it's really, getting them to relax and actually talk and listen to each other without interrupting each other. Therapy can be really uncomfortable for some people, they just do not want to do it. So the fact that they've turned up to the session anyway says a lot. So that's what we'll start with. Okay, you've attended the session, you're doing this because you both want the relationship to work, you're both here to fix the problem. So it's not you two versus each other, it's you two versus the problem, and how are you going to solve that together? Attachment theory is a big one as well, that's always playing out. So really going into that is really interesting too. It can tell us a lot about the person and the relationship and the dynamics. So if we look at somebody who has an avoidant attachment style, they are going to use work and other things to create that distance in the relationship. Where somebody with an anxious attachment style is always going to want to close that gap. It's the anxious avoidant trap, and it's where the anxious one, they really want to feel close to the partner, so they're always going to be trying to close that gap, and that does make the avoidant one sort of pull away more, and it's this pattern that plays out over and over again. So getting the couples to understand that, and this is playing out, and what can we do to really help this situation. So really look at activating strategies and deactivating strategies. So the avoidance really going to deactivate, and which is going to really make the anxious activate more. So it's looking at how these both play out and really identifying what the person's deactivating strategies are, because everyone's different. Like, you can look at attachment theory and you can't just apply one part of it to someone because we don't fit into boxes. Everyone's just so individual and unique, and really has like a unique attachment style, and it's getting people to understand that. Because a lot of times people don't communicate what's going on. They will just take that space, then the other partner's like, in the head making all these mental stories. What have I done? Do they not like us anymore? Just whatever mental stories they're creating, and then they're reacting to their own mental stories and reacting to the other person based on their own mental stories, and the other person is reacting to that. So you can really end up with this stuff playing out that's just in both people's heads. It's not like really what's happening. So just by having that communication, we can solve all of that.